Is Prince Harry leaking information against the royals to get revenge on Prince William? Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef, the Alternerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to another dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught me eye, and oh my goodness, yeah, let's jump into this madness, shall we? And let's start off with what information Prince Hazard has leaked, right? And it was this, okay, so it was from a day ago now, and it was Prince Hazard's spokesperson that actually said the following, quote, "The Duke, of course, is understanding of his father's diary of commitments and various other priorities and hopes to see him soon," essentially saying that, yeah, King Charles has no time to see his treacherous cowbag of a son, right? The thing is, though, what's extremely interesting is that came from Prince Hazard's side, right? There has been no response in relation to whether King Charles was to see Hazard or not from the royal family, okay? It's interesting that it's only come from Hazard's side, right? And this is something that Kinsey Schofield also noticed as well, and this is what she had to say.
I mean, I do think, especially for the American market, that Prince Harry is courting so aggressively that this plays very well into his victimhood.
Okay, so first and foremost, okay, he's trying to get, as far as I'm concerned, revenge against the royals and Prince William, and we'll get onto that in a moment, by trying to further this narrative that he's the victim and the royals are the bad guys. Because no one from the royal family turned up to my 10-year anniversary Invictus Games doodah. Again, victim narrative, right? Let's continue.
Narrative. Daddy didn't love me. I'm only the spare. I wasn't hugged as a child. He didn't take me on bike rides. I mean, that falls right in this category. But the fact that it's Prince Harry's team that's telling us this, you know, the palace refusing to comment, and the fact that Prince Harry's willing to overshare to the extent of saying, "I'm not seeing my dad, and here's why it's his fault," I think gives us some insight as to why the king isn't pursuing a meeting with his son.
Exactly. This is the thing, right? Think about it. Hazard's all about respect my privacy until it comes to the royal family, right? And then he's quick to open up and say, "Oh, well, my daddy's not going to meet me because of X, Y, and Z." Okay. Well, why don't you open up a little bit more, Prince Hazard, and explain why Megsy and the children aren't coming over to the UK to support the 10-year Invictus Games anniversary, right? I mean, every chance it seems Megsy can get, she'll always elbow her way in when it comes to anything Invictus Games related. I wonder why not this time, But yeah, he's not so quick to explain that, is he, right? So first and foremost, okay, as far as I'm concerned, opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, he leaks this information, okay, against the royals as revenge to further his victim narrative. Now, where does Prince William actually land in all of this? Well, here we go. I mentioned it in a video of mine yesterday where Prince William was actually given a new honour in relation to Prince Hazard's old regiment that he served in when he was in Afghanistan. And apparently Hazard was in tears when King Charles announced this new honour for Prince William. And so it was only hours after Prince Hazard turned around and said, "Yeah, my dad's not going to see me," that this was actually announced in relation to Prince William, who is now Colonel-in-Chief of the Army Air Corps. Again, the regiment Prince Hazard served in whilst he was in Afghanistan. Now, royal expert and author Tom Quinn actually tells the Mirror, quote, that King Charles's announcement that Prince Hazard is being stripped of his role as Colonel-in-Chief of the Army Air Corps is a real kick in the teeth for the son, who always felt marginalised and underrated. What makes it much worse is that the role is being given to the very man who Harry sees as the cause of so many of his problems, his brother. And the announcement was deliberately made during Hazard's brief visit to the UK to have maximum impact. fact, it shows Hazza that he really is no longer welcome. So think about it, right? Hazza announces and leaks the information, as far as I'm concerned, leaks it, that, yeah, King Charles ain't going to visit me, ain't going to see me because of X, Y, and Z, right? The palace doesn't say a word about that whatsoever. Hazza's trying to further this victim narrative. Oh, poor me, my family don't love me. Poor me, they won't take the time to visit me. Poor me, they won't actually attend my service, blah, 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 right? Think about it. He must have been absolutely bitter when he found out that Prince William, was going to be Colonel-in-Chief of his old regiment, and that he was going to be taking over himself, Hazza's role as Colonel-in-Chief, gone. And it's being sent towards a person he really doesn't like right now, apparently, Prince William. Oh, that has got to sting. That has got to leave a bitter taste in Hazza's mouth. Which is why I'm saying here, is Prince Hazza leaking information against the royals to get revenge on Prince William? Ooh, it's looking dicey, isn't it? It's not looking good at all. Now, Mr. Quinn claimed that senior royals knew that the announcement would really hurt Hazza before revealing that he is said to have been in tears when he heard. But they've decided the gloves are off and that Hazza needs to realise that when you betray the family, you don't just escape the things you hated doing as a working royal, you also lose the things you loved. And again, losing this whole Colonel-in-Chief of the Army Air Corps must have left a bitter taste in Hazza's mouth, where he's turning around and saying, do you know what? You're going to do this to me? Tit for tat, guys. I'm going to start leaking information against you guys and let the whole world know why my dad won't take the time out to see me whilst I'm in the UK. Wah, 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 wah. Opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, right, guys? Now, Tom Quinn also says Hazza feels his time in the military was a rare happy time in his life when he was judged on his merits as a man, not on his merits as a member of the royal family. However, rumours are he's called Bunker Harry for a reason. Do you know what I mean, guys? But he also adds, having always hated being the spare in terms of the succession, he now finds that one of the most few important roles he had as the younger brother has now been handed over to the person Hazza himself described as his nemesis. Hazza cannot fail to get the message. His last few ties to his old life are being cut and he's been set adrift permanently. And him doing this through his spokesperson, to me, is a way of Hazza lashing out publicly against the royal family. And again, opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, leaking this information to the press through his spokesperson. Because the palace hasn't said anything about it. The palace haven't said anything about King Charles not seeing Prince Hazza whilst he's here. But it's all from Prince Hazza's spokesperson, as Kinsey Schofield pointed out in this clip that I just played you earlier on, right, guys? Now, this is the thing. It goes even further because Hazza continues, as far as I'm concerned, to exact or try to exact revenge against the royal family. Not only against Prince William, but King Charles, with an outfit alteration for the UK event amid the snub from all the royal family, right? So he wore 4 medals on his chest, but for the second time, he's failed to wear the King's Coronation Medal. This is the second time because the first time he failed to wear this medal was at the end of April when he presented a military award via video. Apparently, it was at his Montecito Royal home, although that is doubted to the extreme here. A lot of people saying it was a green screen, but here we go. But he wore the same 4 medals as he did yesterday. And again, the King's Coronation Medal was missing. So it's not just, leaking, as far as I'm concerned, information to the press via his spokesperson as to why King Charles won't see him during the UK visit. As far as I'm concerned, revenge against Prince Charles making Prince William Colonel-in-Chief of his old regiment corps. But as far as I'm concerned, he's also exacting revenge against King Charles as well by not wearing the Coronation Medal and doing it publicly as well. Dude, this Invictus Games tantrum that Prince Hazard is on at the moment, as far as I'm concerned in the UK, is absolutely ridiculous. He needs to stop trying to play this game because dude is losing. And in the next video that's going to be released in a couple of hours' time, woo, did he just get booed and called a traitor. Oh yeah, and so much more. Oh, treacherous little brat as well. So stay tuned for that video, and if you want that and more, and of course there's going to be more, then make sure you subscribe to join our alternate tribe. I'll be honest with you, help us now get to 1 million so we can also get that gold play button right there and hopefully cause a Meghan Markle meltdown on Instagram. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever's. Also as well, if you've got some very strong opinions about Hazard, opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, exacting revenge against King Charles and Prince William, and I bet you do, then make sure you send me a super thanks. It's just below this video right here. We can have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And until the next time, you guys, laters.